Hello guys, it's Tia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, welcome to this Friday's video now. It's going to be different. So remember about a week ago I did a reaction to The Incredibles 2 official trailer? Well, this is my version of a breakdown of that trailer and what I kind of think, and kind of like a review as well. So what I kind of think of the trailer and what I think and what I've been hearing, heard about what's going to happen in the second movie. So, if you enjoy the video, then hit that like button and let's get to the breakdown and the review. So, first things first. So if you remember, the first movie, The Incredibles, left off on a cliffhanger where the family, about 3 months later, come across the Underminer, which just appears right out of the ground. And it like ends at a cliffhanger where they're about to defeat, well, if he gets defeated, but where they're about to go take down the Underminer. Now, however, it ended there, and at the time Brad Bird wasn't going to think about continuing the movie, but then it's like ideas just pop right in and he decides to continue the movie and continue off from where the first one left off. So the second movie is going to continue from where the first one left off. Like I saw in the trailer, it continued from where the first one left off, so good. Now, you're probably also wondering who's going to be the you're probably also seeing like in this part of the trailer, you see that it's like he gets sucked in and then it's like the family's at the table again, so the Underminer must have gotten defeated, but also apparently the Underminer isn't going to be the main villain of the movie. He's just like the starter villain who gets defeated and never seen again. And then we're going to see our main villain later on in the movie. Now this is where it really catches my eye. Like, they introduced a new character. Well, in fact, a few new characters, but the one that really caught my eye was the new character called Void. Now, Void is like this woman who's like, as I saw in the picture, she's like dressed as a superhero, and apparently she is going to be someone who's obsessed with Elastigirl, right? And this really does, like, and why it caught my eye was it related to like the first movie, from where we had like Syndrome, who was obsessed with Mr. Incredible, but he was buddy. Well, same person, but you know, he was buddy and he was obsessed with Mr. Incredible, and then he ended up being the villain. But it's like match, like it's just like we're having someone obsessed with Elastigirl who seems to take it too far to an extent, and she might be the villain, or she might like be like maybe another starting villain, or who knows. Like trailer, if you look very carefully, you hear the mom like saying it's illegal to be a superhero to her kids, because it's like the kids all want to go be superheroes, go fighting bad people and that, but then later on in the trailer we see Mr. Incredible's friend Frozen, who's making a return to the movie. Hopefully he says, "Where's my super suit?" in the second one. I want there too. But he like appears again in the movie, saying that he kind of comes across someone that wants to do hero stuff, so they go to it, and then the people only want to have Elastigirl. So it's kind of like a role switch here. So it kind of did relate to the first movie, because if you remember in the first movie, Mr. Incredible went behind Elastigirl's back, resuming hero work while she was at home taking care of the kids. And now it's like, she doesn't really do it behind his back because he knows about it. But like, she goes, resumes her hero work, goes saving the world while Mr. Incredible's at home taking care of the kids. But when he's like taking care of the kids, he also then discovers Jack has his superpowers, and that he's finding it hard that if he needs to succeed so that the Elastigirl can succeed, and what he can succeed is being a good dad to Jack and helping Jack to learn to control his powers. Then it's like Elastigirl could succeed in being a really great superhero, stopping bad, evil people. But then I feel that something's going to happen to Elastigirl, or something is going to happen, she's going to find something, and then the Incredible other family are going to then go and help her. Because it sounded a little bit disappointing to me, where you just find out it's just Elastigirl who's resuming hero work and saving the world. So hopefully there might be that twist where it might like, something will happen and then they'll like go and help her. And not only that, but what if she also gets captured? You know, like Mr. Incredible got captured in the first movie, and then Elastigirl and the others like find out, and then they like help him out. So like, who knows about that? Now, my review on this trailer is that, well, I did really like the trailer. Like, I thought it was really good. Like, it was really great that they left it off. I feel like it's going to be a really good movie, but who knows about it. But, well, who knows about that? Made no sense. But I don't know. I mean, it's like a lot of it does relate to the first movie, which is what I really like. Like, I like how they have the role switch of, like, Mr. Incredible at home with the kids and Elastigirl out saving the world. Like, and now there's like another reason like why they had all this is something about a trend of, like, you know, female leaders in movies lately, so that's kind of why Elastic kind of became the lead instead of Mr. Incredible. But on the trailer is that I think it's really interesting, and I kind of like the idea of how they're having like Elastigirl taking the lead as the superhero instead of Mr. Incredible. And so I really like how they did the role switch, and not only that, but this actor who voiced Dash in Incredibles, called Spencer Fox, he is apparently not going to be returning as Dash, as due to puberty he doesn't have the high-pitched voice as he used to have back in 2004. So they had to get a new voice actor, so that new voice actor is going to be voicing Dash instead, and they sound very similar, so I feel like it's going to work. It's going to work. But as for all the others, as I heard, they're all going to be having the same voice actors. And also, when you see Edna coming, and how Edna says being a parent is a heroic act done properly. And what she kind of means by that is, like, done properly. Like, if he can, like, be the hero in taking care of the kids and that, and especially Jack, which is completely wearing him out because, you know, kept giving him cookies to calm him down, where he knew he can't keep giving him cookies because he turned into a devil, bit his arm off, like some crazy devil. But it's really curious, like, there are other theories about Jack saying that what if he is like suddenly a villain when he gets older, or what if his powers just settle to one particular power, maybe two powers, kind of like, you know, like what Violet has, like she makes herself go invisible and has force field. Like, what if it settles to one power? But I don't want it to settle to one power, to be honest, because I like how he's got like 5 or 6 different superpowers. I really like that, like how he can do all kinds of stuff and it's a lot to handle. So I really like that, and I'm just like, you know, the trailer looks pretty good, the movie looks amazing, can't wait to see it. If you also see in the trailer carefully, you see like Elastigirl, like when she comes back to work, she's not wearing her like iconic, Incredibles outfit like the other families did. She's like got her own unique Elastigirl hero outfit on, as you can tell by the symbol. But put it side by side, you can see like in the first movie it was like white, sparkly, kind of reddish pink and black, and now in the second movie they made it grey, red and black, which is like, you know, different and that. And I feel like I really like the one in the second movie, to be honest, because it looks a lot more like heroic and like more like different. Like the one in the first movie was just, you know, plain and a bit meh. But the first movie it's like, but in the second movie it's like, whoa, like she's a superhero. The second movie left off from then, and then you see them all dressed in their superhero outfits very quickly. But then the parents go off to defeat the Underminer, but they tell their kids to go stay and look after Jack. And I was kind of a bit like, oh, like I really wanted the whole family to like take down the Underminer together. It would have been really great, but you know, someone has to look at the Underminer. However, he's not the main villain of the film, he's just like a starter villain, you know, like Von Voyage in like the second movie, how he was just the starting villain who probably got caught and defeated. Like, it's like that, like the Underminer's just the starter one that gets caught and defeated, and that's just that. And then we see her later on, the main villain, who apparently some people are saying it's going to be one of Elastigirl's ex-boyfriends who's going to be the villain. I forgot his name, but you know, it's going to be one of her ex-boyfriends, or it's going to be someone else. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed it, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to become part of the Tia family, and hit the notification bell to not miss out on any videos. And let me know in the comments on what you think of this breakdown. If you've seen other breakdowns, like what do you think of this? Do you feel like these things I said are probably going to happen, or do you feel like it's still just theory? You know, I enjoy making this video, and I'll see you guys next week with my next video. Bye guys.
Shooting stars across the galaxy.